Hey guys, so if you don't know what fanfiction is like a love, erotic story thing between Dan Is Not On Fire and Amazing Phil, and it's like weird, and I'm gonna read some. So this one is very originally titled Fanfiction, and in brackets it's sex, and just sex by the way, so yay. Woo, oh Jesus Christ. Dan slowly pulled off my black skinny jeans, revealing my colourful boxers and my very hard member. Oh, he started kissing up my chest. I groaned louder and louder at every kiss he placed upon my tender body. I started slowly taking off his belt, trying to be sexy, but there is only so much you could do. Dan started slowly kissing up my neck. I could feel him panting the warm air against my neck until his eyes met mine. Who wrote this? Oh, he slowly started kissing me and then started to get faster. I could feel his rock hard member rubbing against mine. He started kicking off his jeans whilst our tongues fought in each other's mouths. Whoa, bloody hell. Are you ready? Dan said, letting out a deep breath. I've always been ready, said Phil, as he lowered his head down my body, stopping midway to flick his tongue against my nipple. Oh my jeez. Oh wow, oh bloody hell. Which only made me moan louder. Then he slowly took off my boxers and started kissing the tip of my erect member. Oh. Then he started kissing the shaft. I was almost going to burst. He then took it all in. He engulfed my whole member into his mouth, causing him to gag a little as it hit the back of his mouth. The thing is, they've put trough, I think they meant to say throat, but trough isn't how you spell throat, so okay. I put my hand on the back of his head and started to breathe out his name. Dan. And then it happened. I came in his mouth. I felt almost relieved that I didn't have to wait any longer. Chapter 2. This is fun, isn't it? Dan swallowed and then crawled up my body like a cat. His eyes met mine and we shared some passionate kisses. Your turn, he said playfully as he bit his lower lip. Where should I begin? I said slowly in his ear, caressing his earlobe with my tiny kisses. I can just imagine, like, this is the earlobe here. Big earlobe, I know, but yeah. It's more like a penis actually. Oh, and the cat comes in. Dan opens my legs softly and leaned back over me and said, maybe here. I pushed myself back to the headboard of my bed as he climbed up my leg, kissing every inch on his way up. Are you sure you're ready, Phil? He said in a kind and caring voice. I nodded my head as he slowly put his head against mine. He positioned his body and I could feel his erect member at the entrance of my anus. Then I felt it and I let out a loud moan of pain. As he thrust forward, the pain shot through my body. I could hear Dan's pants at every thrust, which only turned me on. My moans of pain were now moans of pleasure. Oh Dan, I shouted as he thrusted harder and faster, reaching his climax. Oh Jesus. Then a warmth I felt squirt inside me. Dan and I were covered in sweat. Then he collapsed beside me. Our breaths were deep and heavy. I love you, Phil. I turned towards him and I put my hand on his cheek and I said, I love you too, Dan. I love you too. He kissed me with passion and love. Well, that was nice, wasn't it? That was fun. Fanfiction's strange, isn't it? It's a really weird thing to read because who writes this stuff? You know, you thinking that you read it and you're like, okay. A 13-year-old girl might have read this and they're thinking about Dan and Phil doing the naughty. It makes equal sex relationships look fun because our favourite YouTubers are doing it or might be doing it. If you guys want me to read fanfiction again, like another story, then let me know and I'll do it. And bye.